The third thing I highly recommend here, and this is old school, it's called a SWOT analysis. Might be new to some of you. You know, every time I think, oh yeah, everybody's heard of that, you know, I find out the majority of people haven't. But, you know, I came across this more than 20 years ago. As I mentioned, Peter Drucker was the one who made it famous. I'm not sure he invented it. But it's strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats of your business. So the first thing you want to do is analyze your strengths. And the definition of a strength is the influence or power possessed by a person, organization, or organization. So what's the influence or the power that you or your business has as a strength? Okay. Weakness, it's a quality or feature regarded as a disadvantage or a shortcoming. You know, Henry Ford was, you know, here's a guy that was on trial one time, and they actually accused him of being the dimmest man in America. The prosecutor called him that. And his response was, that may be true. My true genius lies in surrounding myself with smarter people than me. So he took his weakness and turned it into a strength. Opportunities, that's a set of circumstances that make it possible for you to do something. We know Thomas Edison used to say, opportunities missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and looks a lot like work. What are the opportunities your business has in front of you? And then what are the threats? It's a statement of an intention, inflict pain, injury, damage, hostile action against you. So what are the strengths of your business? What are the weaknesses? What are the opportunities in front of you? And then what are the threats? That's just being wise. You know, in episode 91 this year, I interviewed Bill Hampton, and I'm real excited. Bill is going to be featured at a lot of our events next year, our master classes. So he'll be speaking. Our very first one is in Monterey in January, and going to be awesome and really going to help people grow their businesses as they face the headwaters. Great way to launch people's years. So we're going to be in Monterey, California for a day. It'll be great. And I think we're going to Nashville in March. We're going to Orlando in June. And then the last of them is in October up in Seattle. So I hope to hang out there. Going to go visit some friends while we're up there. But we're going to have a great time. So we're going to do 4 of those masterclass next year. And Bill did an episode with me called Play to Win. We did a several-part series. And it's episode 91. And Bill talked about your business being like a game. And in that play to win, first of all, what's the game? What's the game you're in? It's really important to know, like, what is the business you're in? Very easy for people to forget that. You know, it's very easy for people to forget, like, what is it that you do that is the need in the market that you meet, that you have unique ability, skill, or product offering or price that meets the need of that market, and that actually makes you the most amount of money. You know, that's the game. You know, Ray Kroc figured out his game was real estate. So he had a deal with the McDonald brothers to bring their hamburger system to the world. And he soon figured out, along with other people, that what he needed to do was buy the land and lease it back to the franchisees. And then he would take a piece of the sales as the lessor of the land. And Ray Kroc Real Estate was really where he made his vast fortune. And then out of that, then the hamburgers that they got 6% on, that became its own second fortune. But it's like, what's the game? You know, I talked to somebody recently, and they were talking about their business, and their business offers a product, but it does it through a franchise. And as I'm talking to him, he's talking all about the products and all about the service and so on and so forth. And I'm like, well, you're in a franchise sales business, right? And it was interesting. I said, he went, yeah. But you could tell it wasn't his focus. So what's the game? What game are you playing? What are the rules of that game Bill talked about? Analyze who's winning. I felt like the best piece of advice that Bill gave in his interview was that many of us discount our biggest competitor. And usually it's a rivalry. We don't like them. Maybe they're not of the same ethics or same quality. And so what we have a tendency to do is disregard the competition, as opposed to, what are they doing well? And what can we learn from them and take with our different integrity or offering or service or products or whatever and apply it? But I always felt that was great. Who's winning the game and what can you learn from them? And then lastly, what are they doing? What are they doing? And then how can we incorporate it? So listen to episode 91.